Towards the beginning of the movie, we see here a Jeddah. This is a Imperial Star Destroyer sitting on top, and they're mining. They're mining the planet for kyber crystals. And I think we could have avoided this if we had instead used ethically sourced kyber crystals.
What are they bringing in?
What are they taking out? Kyber crystal. All they can get. We wondered why they were stripping the temple. It's the fuel for the weapon.
A weapon. So we see a Star Destroyer pulling out kyber crystals from the Jedi Temple. And so if my first thought was, well, what is a kyber crystal? Let's look it up. So from the Star Wars fandom Wikipedia, a kyber crystal, simply known as kyber and described as a lightsaber crystal or the living crystal, was a rare force-attuned crystal that grew naturally and was found in various planets across the galaxy. And so, this is as part of the training, the Jedi training. Younglings were sent to Crystal Cave and the ice planet of Ilum to seek their own crystal lightsabers. And so, gosh, instead of having, the naturally occurring crystals, instead of mining crystals from wherever they are in the galaxy, I guess there's a few places that make up the same crystals.
A lot of places. Yeah.
A lot of places, right? If we, instead of having these naturally occurring crystals where the Empire has to go and like raid the temple, if we instead had synthetic crystals, then we could just make them. And then you could leave these historic sites alone. We don't need to like mine out your crystals. They're not even being used for like force sensitive abilities. They're being used for like their laser focusing or somehow in this weapon. So my follow-up thought was kyber crystals, synthetic ones. Are these made? And for some reason, I always thought that they were naturally evil, but I don't think they are because they come up green. I think they're only evilized if a dark force user like makes them evil.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
But how cool would it be instead of having, or how good would it be if instead of having these kyber crystals, which are naturally occurring, but also mined by younglings, like you're like, hey Jedi, it's a part of your training. You're still a child, but maybe you're like a early teenager. Like go out into this ice cave by yourself and go mine out crystals. Like that's child labor, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Good grief! What is the Jedi Order doing? Are they the good guys?